he never orders it right, and you have to make sure you order it for him. My go-to Starbucks drink, so a lot of people ask me this because I'm a barista. I am the worst barista in the fact that I don't really have a go-to drink, but I always do something with triple blonde espresso, and I vary it up. So like triple blonde espresso with like half a pump of vanilla and half a pump of hazelnut, and then I put a little almond milk in it. Or if I'm feeling fancy, I will throw the vanilla sweet cream foam on top of it. I also really like that salted caramel cream cold brew. I'm a big fan of white mocha. If I'm gonna treat myself, I do an iced espresso with white mocha. So yeah, I guess you could say I'm an iced triple blonde girl. That's my go-to Starbucks drink.
Long answer. As long as their Starbucks order.
Yes, true. Okay, this one, ooh, we have a few fun ones from Alec. Thanks, Alec. Okay, what's some of your wedding inspo? Okay, I'll go first, and then we'll give Jake's, because I don't think they're the same. I like the boho minimalist style. I like give me all the pampas grass. Like I want to be drowning in pampas grass on my wedding day. Neutral, really like neutral tones. Want to go with like a lot of tans, whites, you know, stuff like that. And I want it to be not like kitschy. Like I'm a very corny person, but I don't want my wedding to look very like kitschy wedding. What's your wedding inspo?
We've had a lot of different ideas, but my dream wedding as a boy, I didn't really have one, but if I were to have one, I had always imagined to be more of a classic theme, which is really sharp black and white, you know, look for the guys, very princess-esque dress for the bride, a lot of white roses and all that, you know, real black tie affair.
I'm down with black tie. Why do I not love roses? Is that a weird thing? Like,
It's a weird thing.
Are there any other females out there that like you get roses and you're just like, okay,
Classic.
they're
All time. Go to flowers.
yeah. So we haven't been wedding planning, y'all. We have been, as we tell people, we have been enjoying engagement life.
Yeah, more realistically, I'm mostly indifferent.
And I don't want to pay for a wedding. So, and I'm not going to be one of those people that starts a GoFundMe for my wedding page, because that's kind of shallow.
No,
And if you have to do it, no shame. But personally, I'm in a financial position where like that'd be really effed up if I went to the internet and asked people to pay for my wedding. But I don't want to pay for it.
Opportunity cost is big for us.
Yeah. So even the small wedding I was planning, I put $1 on it, and it was like almost 10 grand for a small wedding. It's the photography for me, dog. That's the expensive part. Do you think you'll get a second dog together? No.
No. One's good. He's a lot.
Gatsby's very high maintenance. He almost cost $1,000.
Yeah. Just for a flight. That's why we're driving 36 hours.
Jake had literally shipped home food to his dad's. Like bought Gatsby a bag of food and shipped it to his dad's house so Gatsby could get on a plane with us.
Yeah.
So Gatsby's a lot of trouble. He also doesn't like other dogs. It's not just because we're lazy. I'm lazy. Jake is, I will own up to it on my channel. Jake is the primary care provider for Gatsby. Shout out to this dog dad, number one. Woo!
Number one. Schnauzers are very territorial. They take care of their people and don't give a damn about anyone else. And it's part of why I wanted one. I was quite an introvert for a while and didn't expect to have such a
bountiful group of people.
Yeah.
Which we do.
But he does great at his job. He's a great dog. Lets us know what's up all the time.
And he does, like, he gets along great with my nieces and nephew. Like, he loves people. We've had to take the time to, like, him friendly with people. But enough about our dog. I accidentally ended our video, so probably for a good reason. This one's fun. You see yourself staying in California forever?
Hell no. Trying to leave now. We're already in Mississippi on this drive, and I'd rather stay here.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about California.
Especially after this past experience with our flight. It's just a vibe, y'all. Like, California is so populated that there are so many people here that nobody cares about anybody because everybody is disposable and there's just too many people. It's like, literally, get out of my way. So, like, for example, everything we had dealt with American on the side of San Diego, they were so rude and dismissive with us. And then we finally had spoken to someone from North Carolina. It was because it was something different. It was the DMV. And we spoke to a customer service representative on the from North Carolina, and she was just like so nice and
Shining star.
Wanted
the DMV.
Wanted to help us solve our problem. Versus we've run into a lot of roadblocks in California.
I feel like this is a very specific antidote, but I think that the simplest thing is the only two things California is great for is the weather and the views. But everything else is a reason to not be present, and the people are a product of their environment. And the environment is the dirtiest city in the whole country. Multiple of the dirtiest cities, highest population density, no peace and quiet, no respect for individuals or their property. So I feel like that's the quickest summation that I can provide outside of the expense of living in the most expensive state in the country. But yeah, people are a product of their environment, and California speaks bounds to that.
Yeah, and just to expand a little bit on what Jake said, it's not just like the attitudes and everything of everybody, because that is kind of big. We're very big community people, so like we've felt sometimes alone here. I don't know. It's very hard to explain. But we have big goals, and one of those is to own property, and we're not millionaires, so we can't do that out here. So the firm answer and the really logical one is no, we're not staying here forever because we cannot build our future here the way we had planned, and we tried to shift the idea a little bit and it didn't work. So we don't know where we're going to go forever. We have no idea. We have an idea of maybe making some moves in Greensboro because it's safe. We have family there. We know the area, and like did love living there for the time being. But yeah, not going to stay in California forever, but also not against the idea of like possibly coming back, but just like not as 23 and 24-year-olds, because we're not getting ahead out here. We're like just barely scraping by, and it's not fun anymore because we were getting ahead for a really long time.